This is 2 Minutes Together, a ministry of Central Lutheran Church, Eugene, Oregon. I'm Pastor Ben. This week in our gospel lesson, we have one of the difficult lessons, at least for many, especially those of us who are generally middle class, where Jesus says in Luke chapter 12 to go sell your possessions and give alms to the poor. And that can be a hard statement. And in some ways, I think Jesus is challenging us to a hard statement. But what's sometimes forgotten is the verse before that. The verse before that is, it is God the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom of God. So go sell your possessions. And then it ends up with, and do not store up your possessions where moth and rust destroy and thieves break in and steal. But instead, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And I missed a verse in the middle there. But that idea of go sell the possessions because God is giving you the kingdom. And it changes the whole tone of it. And I do think it's still a challenge, but it is, you have been given a gift. The kingdom of God is yours already. And so, if you're selling something, you're not left with nothing. This isn't a message about go be left with nothing. It is a message about how do you live the kingdom of God. And the word righteousness and justice are the same, meaning that how we live as people of God is caring for those who don't have what they need to live, those who are impoverished, those who are marginalized. But it is not necessarily calling us to abject poverty or a monastic retreat. Instead, it's the opposite. It is how do you engage in the world around you, because the kingdom of God is already there among you. And so that's a very different message from how this is sometimes used. That there, where your heart is, there will be your treasure also. And that the real treasure is the kingdom of God, which you already obtain in the Gospel of Luke. And that is there, and that will last. And that Jesus is calling you to be dedicated to that kingdom and the affecting of that kingdom for everyone else and for yourself. That's the message that we could possibly consider as another way of reading this very familiar passage. This is 2 Minutes Together. I'm Pastor Ben.